back to Total Warhammer 3 Part 4 of our Wulfrik the Wanderer Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we are here fighting against the Defenders of the Bay of Blades and their champion Hjalmar here. They have themselves a whole heap of mobile half cavalry, half infantry. They've got some warp doggos, some javelin cav, axe cavalry, some normal axes, and then some more doggos off on the left-hand side for us, for the right for them. We've got our infantry off on one group with a couple of javelins, as well as the chariots and our last remaining unseduced cavalry there. We're going to move up together and try to eliminate their javelin cavalry, and then kind of flank on in and smash in. Let's get the battle going. Torska. Start walking them up. We'll have this guy group moving on in just to try to lure them forward. I want Wulfrik and our mage to work as one to eliminate the enemy lord. We're also just going to smash them into that front group of marauders. You're going to go with them. Looks like the enemy is thinking about taking the bait. Yeah, indeed. Let's go ahead and charge in on those doggos. We'll swing these guys back. Have both of you start throwing those javelins in the same group. You javelins at them. Let's see if we can dodge those. Just barely. Go for the melee. Just come help out with these warhounds. Throw some javelins through while they're there. I think we need Sea Fang to help out. Let's rip through as many marauders as we can. Then we'll throw in just get a golden hounds. I'm gonna overcast it. Let it just start flipping around. Overcast, which is a little unfortunate, will drop down the Hunter of Champions on Wulfrik. Activate the Sword of Torgold. I think we'll drop down the Transmutation of Lead, making sure that no one around here does any damage to Wulfrik. We can just do some work back. Looks like they've got the hounds running through our lines. Best they can. That will work out for them, but those javelins and we'll get caught up eventually. Turn around and go over and deal with this group. Those spears and javelins as one can deal with that, no problem. A couple infantrymen were working their way on over. Drag some troops over to help out.
A killing comes.
Go ahead and need to get you out of this many troops there. There's a lot of enemies we need to be fighting all at once.
Mortal fool! Get them! My God!
Bring the axemen through. Wulfrik will have you come on around. Our mammoth is struggling a little bit against their lord there. Who needs to drop his armor?
Shaman sorcerer.
Our mammoth needs to quit rampaging out. We'll charge you in on the back here. Is running their lord down just fine though.
Chaos Marauders! Now is our
We're gonna start throwing javelins at these hounds that are going on around.
That's what the masters did!
Pretty easily overwhelmed that group. Let's have the chariots keep moving. These guys out of their attack stance here. Wulfrik, throw the Sea Fang through.
Yes.
Drop down some more metal. Pull you on away and actually bring the axes around. That's the victory. Give it a little bit more casualties than I would have wanted here, and actually some more damage on our mammoth, but hopefully we can heal it up pretty quick. Wonderful win. Close victory they're going to give it. And yeah, no, the mammoth still took a lot of damage. I was hoping he was going to heal up a little bit of that after the battle. We'll have to use our chariots a bit more liberally going forward. We did end up winning, gained a rank up to 13. Sounds good to me. I think we do want to raise this to kind of add a speed bump for our enemies. What we want to figure out is one of the other buffs we want. We're not going to be able to get any higher in the hound, so we might as well get a level 1 with one of these others. So research rate, I don't really care about right now. But more replenishment rate or upkeep sound both very nice. I think the upkeep reduction cost will be better when we have a lot more expensive units. We have a lot of kind of cheap overall troops, so upkeep reduction isn't going to help them out that much. We'll go for the crow. Oh, and we didn't actually move anywhere at all. Interesting. So when we raised the Sarl encampment, we turned around and sprinted back up into the north. I wonder what actually determines that. Is the number of movement points you have left over? Either way, that is not what I was expecting. That kind of throws off my strategy a little bit. Either way, we've got the Beasts of Tashnar now, which are a bonus versus large a Warhound unit. Very good at running down enemy javelin cavalry, especially in Norska. For Wulfrik's skills, I think we'll want to go for something that makes sure we can run off enemies a little bit faster while we try to replenish. The Echoes of Ambition does sound very nice for the upkeep reduction, though. We may just go for that. Just keep our ability to gain more troops. 15% is a lot. Although the Gift of Tongues does allow him to be a terror bomb and drop leadership by 5, which is no small amount. You know what? We'll probably go for the Gift of Tongues, then go for the Eternal Challenger afterwards. The upkeep reduction sounds very nice. I'm very conflicted. We'll go for this one now, though, for all the leadership manipulation. And then I actually think instead of any of these other really high tier spells, we'll come back. 15 attack is pretty solid. We'll come back and grab the Plague of Rust Overcast to drop armor by 60. It'll just allow Wulfrik to duel quite a bit better, especially against these Chaos Lords who have very high armor. Allow us to drop that down to 20, which is almost nothing. Stay there and raid, hopefully lure them back on over.
Enslave the
For
Southerners.
Eggle, I think we need you to start moving up to the north, and actually we'll probably do some raiding in our own lands. Because surprisingly enough, raises our predicted income by a very small amount.
Journeying.
Scoot on forward. And I will go ahead and recruit in some more soldiers for him, but not very many. We'll grab both of these Marauder Chariots. And then 1 unit of spears. Save it like that. And then we'll be doing no upgrading anywhere else. No building anywhere else either. Save the gold, and then we'll throw in those Beasts of Tashnar if we really need them in a pinch. Because they will be costing us gold, but they are fully upgraded as soon as we throw them in, so there's no reason to spend the money on them as of yet. Doing some planning. I think we'll probably want to put in the Ruinous Altar up next. Want to make sure we have at least a little bit of treasury just in case we go into the negative, because Wulfrik is dropping his upkeep right now as well. If these guys come on back up to the north, we will have to deal with that. And that will actually make our upkeep probably in the negative. Things are going to have to be dicey for a moment as we move back up into Throg's lands. I want to try to lure him into a battle quickly, crush and confederate them. That way we can hopefully then force Azazel into peace and then deal with Bellicor, who is consolidating. It looks like his forces up here by Decadent Host. So we have a lot of nonsense going on. Very little time. Alright, so the Slaneshi faction does come on over and attack. Looks like it's sending the Marauders first. We've got a lot of units, and actually these Furies are really, really deadly. Very high weapon strength, and they fly on in from the sky with pretty high weapon melee attack, to be honest. Very high physical resistance as well, so they won't be taking a lot of damage once they do arrive. They rip through Marauders. We'll back on up. Alright, Hoggrave has themselves a Black Arc, which is not great. We are definitely an underdog faction here with Norska, even with Wulfrik. What we're going to want to do is... Oh, they're blocking me from escaping. Yeah, they made sure I have to move through these other lands to get out. That's dastardly. I approve, but now I have to fight through Hodokai to get out. Alright. We'll probably come back to that because that's going to be an absolutely nasty fight. We're probably going to need to recruit in the Beast of Tashnar just to get through it. We're going to send Eggle forward because it looks like Melika here is going after our next settlement. So let's move into friendly or enemy territory and start stealing some gold from them. Where's the hard camp? Perfect. He shouldn't be able to... No way he can make it back. He also may not be scared of that. Dropped our projected income by a little bit there. Don't know if he can actually reach. We will very quickly find out. Looks like Bellicor is dirtling around up here in the north. I'm not entirely sure what he's up to. He'll figure it out pretty soon, though. Need to break through this blockade quickly, or turn around and run. Which I'm not keen on doing. Can't lie. Thinking these guys are gonna be tough, though. Even their normal sorcerers are pretty tough. 42 attack and 40 defense with 315 weapon strength. None of them are weak. I think Wulfrik has a mere 56 defense. Our sorcerer is completely lacking in the weapon department. problem. Don't want to lose the Naglfari plane, and they can just keep recruiting. We're gonna have to charge right at them. All right, we'll can't recruit in the Beast of Tashnar like I wanted, so we'll just have to go at him. All right. This guy actually has a smaller army, even though it is a little bit more elite.
No, scum.
Problem is when these chaff come in, we'll have to deal with all of them. Let's go after the more elite group. We'll let the chaff run across the field. They also have a lot of Furies in this group. This is a lot more just hounds. Should be a little bit easier to manage. Let's go after Hellcroft first. It could be a valiant defeat. What's our map looking like? It's gonna be a tough fight. No doubt, no doubt. Slaneshi Lord is... or mage, I guess. Not incredible, but we're gonna need to deal with all of these mages very fast, because all of our marauders are, as you would expect, very, very weak to all of the kinds of magic. They got 15 armor pretty much apiece. This is gonna be a fight for our lives. Okay, so the reinforcements are coming in from this side in 2 minutes. I think that means we want to kind of crush one of these flanks really as hard as we can. So let's throw the champions. Gonna be the main bulwark there. We will have the Normie Marauders. Holding the center. Unit of spears on both sides. Let's get the chariots up front. Have them break those first group of hounds. You luring them in.
Yes, Lord.
All of our javelins will bring you guys back on over.
Chaos Marauders.
Have them up front as such.
Your will.
Nope. Then we can throw in the Great Axe Marauders.
Yes, Lord.
Right here.
Where's the
Guys
enemy?
over. In fact, we may just throw them in behind the army. They can kind of roll through. No, nothing slowing them down.
Tremble, mortals.
Okay, so all of the javelins together. Mammoth is really, really weak. We don't want to lose them. One of our largest linchpins here at the moment. Marauder Berserkers. I want them in the center. We're going to hyper overload one of the flanks with elite units, and then kind of roll their line around like that. We'll add them all to the group too. Have these spears come on over a little bit more there. Wulfrik and our mage rolling together. We need to locate theirs very quickly. Let's get this battle going. But we can. Rotate as well. That way we can kind of force them to funnel all as one. Lose a little bit of their advantage.
Will.
We're just gonna have these guys charge right on in.
Attack the mortals.
Each of you hit
Eat your
your own individual units there.
Yes,
Wulfrik and the mage coming on up as one. Pull back though, because those wolves are gonna hurt. Alright, they're almost in position. Pull on back. You guys as well. And just go around now. Really failed whip. Love to see it. Take out this lord here. Go ahead and drop down the Sea Fang in on all these troops here. Wulfrik can hit the Hunter of Champions and the Sword of Torgold. Go ahead and drop down the Transmutation of Lead with all these troops here. Our chariots are getting annihilated.
Good. Hit your souls.
For those javelins. That was a whole heap of damage. Get all these lads fighting out who we can. Champions moving forward. Pull you guys through. Axes around. We destroy their lord pretty quickly there. Make sure he is fully gone.
ready to murder.
We gonna locate that Slaneshi sorcerer now.
Wulfrik the Wanderer.
There he is. We'll send Wulfrik in behind. We need to definitely get start casting some more spells there. There's lots of enemies. It's not overcast it. We'll just do a single. Should get some pretty solid damage. Charge you guys in.
Take it, Southerner! Very well!
Those guys throwing it in glixes as much as they can. Orders are ours. Damon's a little ways out about here.
Quickly now.
Pull Wulfrik out.
Prepare to
Charge on in, and we got a bunch of enemies showing up.
Yes, Lord!
Those spearmen hold the line for a moment there.
charge.
Come on back around.
For the Chaos Gods!
Charge those hounds. Actually, it's going to be a really bad time for you, but we've got a couple of berserkers. All of the important units were left out of the fight.
My God's
We're going to lose a lot of lads.
I'll be there.
Drop down Guinness.
Shaman.
Oh, we're going to lose our shaman. Shaman, run. He's on a horse. If he can't bug and get his way out of there, I'm disappointed.
No time wasted. Seek my blade.
Drop down another cast of the Sea Fang there. Actually, let's throw it in from this way. Drop as many of those hounds as we can.
Take it, Southerner! No!
Layer up our javelins a little bit more here.
Justin!
Yeah, it looks like our shaman is definitely going
Shaman sorcerer.
with the dodos.
Yes, Marauders!
Wulfrik the Wanderer.
Yeah, we knew we were going to have to sacrifice something to get out of this fight, but I didn't think it was going to be our shaman.
Chaos Marauders!
Hate to see it.
Carnage!
Come on, bring you guys out of the fight. We're going to lose all three of them all at once.
Very well! Quick! No!
Bring the other chariots around.
Just carnage!
Turn around and charge into this group.
Chaos Marauders! Get them!
We will have to summon in another shaman,
Waste no time.
which is really unfortunate.
Destroy.
That's if we somehow manage to survive this. Whole heap of marauders coming on over now.
Take it,
We have no
Southerner!
magic.
Master! Yes! Bring us to
Back.
carnage!
Luckily, those hounds seem to just want to get scared off on
Your
repeat.
will!
Love to see it. Firing champions are definitely going to be a problem.
What?
Starting to run out of javelins too, which is also a big issue.
Marauders! Faster!
Keep chopping through them.
Slay every mortal! Now!
They are scared right off.
Rah! Eat your souls! Justin!
Right on in, we'll have the mammoth crash into these marauders of Slanesh, who have a immunity to psychology for the first bit of their fight. Not for the entire part of it, but for a good bit of it. Go ahead and drop down another Sea Fang here. We lost a lot of those soldiers. Drop it in. I don't really know from where. Let's wait for the enemy to kind of clump up a little bit more. Crash in here with our mammoth. Chariots out of there.
Get them! Quick!
Spearmen, come on back.
Yes!
Having to kind of bog them down here.
Wulfrik the Wanderer.
A lot of guys in the woods still, but let's throw... I'm not sure.
No soul time! Faster,
Bring them in
Blaze
over
Hunter!
here. Have you guys work one. Actually, come on over and
That's what
fight
the Masters mean.
those Chaos Warriors.
Chaos Marauders! Chaos comes! Blood!
Those guys are going to retreat.
Wulfrik the Wanderer.
Wulfrik, come on back. Throw Sea Fang through here.
Orders
There's a much better use for it, but we'll have to find it.
No!
Mammoth, come on back as well. Get down the Hunter of Champions on their Lord here.
Chaos Marauders! Get them!
All of our javelins are having a hard time.
Your will! The Dark Gods command me!
Chariots, come on away now.
Ah!
Spearmen,
Mortal
throw yourselves in. We definitely need to fight kind of as one blob. Not have you fight them. Go terrify off those marauders, please.
Move!
You guys run away so we don't lose you.
That's what the Masters mean!
Perfect. Chariots keep running through. You javelins come on around.
Slay and immortal!
Not what we need.
Bring us to carnage!
We're still in battle realism mode, so I've lost me
What?
mini-map.
Yes, they will succumb!
Come on over and help out with
Your
this group.
will! What do you bid? Now shower time! Get them!
Get moving.
Hear my
Sword of Torgal, let's finish off that lord.
Decapitate!
They will succumb!
Come on over, we need everyone kind of working as one big group.
Doing it!
Perfect, their lord's defeated.
Chaos Marauders!
Slowly but surely.
Bring us to carnage!
Let's have you guys hold in a line here. Let's have the Berserkers kind of move through so we don't lose them. And these Marauders are getting surrounded. We're gonna lose our champions too. This is a nasty fight.
I'll take hits! Annihilation!
Nothing I can do about the champions. They are completely surrounded. You guys on the way.
My God's call!
Keep throwing those javelins at the important units. You
Drag us to the souls!
guys charge in. Make sure that Mammoth isn't fighting by itself. It doesn't have very high armor, and actually some of the only things that can kill it. Seafang, please. Mammoth, don't get hit by Seafang. Also, please. There we go.
Chaos Marauders!
Perfect, mostly stated the enemy as we needed it to.
Moving!
Marauder champions are being slain to a man because they're fighting aspiring champs. We pull them away from those guys. Any chance?
Faster!
We're gonna lose all of our elite units, and then we're gonna be stuck with just chaff. No choice there.
Chaos Marauders!
They did get the escape.
Get them!
Hang on now.
All will be despoiled!
Into position!
Pull Wulfrik away. Let's not lose it now.
Yes, Lord!
Throw these javelins to the wolves and have Wulfrik turn around and charge in.
Mortal fool! All will be despoiled!
Wulfrik, go hit this unit. We are, Oh, here's their sorcerer. I didn't even see you this whole time.
Qualified!
Mammoth, charge on in.
Tremble, mortals!
Go
Charge!
ahead, hit this group.
Yes! What do you bid? For chaos!
All of our units cause fear, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. Pull on away, Wulfrik.
Onward!
Yes!
At least our champions will take out their champions.
Pull! Chaos
In the game of who has the better champion, it is us. No, Wulfrik, no! Now we're gonna lose the Wanderer even.
Lamps too slow.
Nope, he escaped.
Waste
Perfect.
no time.
Let the Mammoth come on in.
Chaos Marauders!
Engage them. That should scare that group off.
The bloodbath awaits.
And the victory just barely. Ooh, what a battle. We're gonna chase down as many of them as we can, and I will catch you all on the map.
Slay.
And we are victorious, but it really doesn't feel like it. Even the lads, there were 3 of them left standing around at the end of the battle, but they are going to disband. Only 3 survived, and they decided now we're done. We lose most of our elite units, including our Shaman and our Marauder Spearmen. So we are really worse for wear for now. Let's go ahead and sacrifice those captives. We definitely need the gold. And do they even actually move out of my way? Not quite. Alright, we're gonna have to have another battle to actually escape here. Killed most of their lords. Wulfrik is incredibly weakened.
Undeniable.
He is all the way up to rank 14 now, though. So let's go ahead and grab the Eternal Challenger. Give him perfect vigor and the ability to replenish a little bit faster. May need to charge on in here to Baronair. Defeat them.
Eternal
I
challenge.
need to be able to raiding camp, and we can do that all the way up to the north. So let's charge in after this group here.
Into corpses.
I'm gonna give it a decisive victory. It's still gonna crush some dudes. All right then, let's charge on in and fight it. All right, so we need to kind of like clump our important units together so we don't get them wiped out in one charge by those hounds. Put the injured javelins in the middle of the group. Kind of surround them with the more healthy ones. We'll put the chunky ones there and behind.
Very well!
Probably do the little less healthy ones behind and the healthiest ones in front. a line of javelin men. And then you guys can hold the side here. Mammoth in this position. Axes up front. And then our chariots, which will actually be doing most of the damage this battle here. Perfect.
So be it. Cast Marauders.
You out of guard mode. Everyone else can be though. And then Wulfrik and the Mammoth.
Wulfrik the Wanderer.
That'll begin.
Serve the gods.
Scoot on forward just a little bit there.
Go.
No reason not to take the... They're just gonna say, oh no, they're gonna come on to us. No problem. All right then.
What do the gods desire?
Chariots forward.
Quick.
Yes, Lord.
Send you guys up.
Cast Marauders. Your will.
Make sure we can coat the entire valley in javelins.
Honor the tribe. Get them.
Honor the tribe.
All right, the axes are going out. Let's go ahead and start charging in with our chariots there.
There is carnage.
Single chariot off to the side. I really don't want anything to happen to him, so we'll pull him off to the side.
Yes, chieftain. Quick.
Easily mopping him up. We'll go ahead and throw down Seafang. Gotta blend in the rest of them there.
My gods call. Command us.
No problem. They charge in and they get defeated. Seafang ripped through that group. We'll just kind of pull these guys through, let them damage everyone as they run through them. Mammoth should pretty easily scare them off. Javelins can go into Baradin there. Easy.
Command us.
That fear now, we should be able to break the rest of them. And they're gone. There we go. And none lost. Alright. I guess nothing of value was lost. Baronera was crushed, and we will take this opportunity to slaughter those captives and get a little bit of gold, or experience, I mean. Who gold for that one? Alright, you ready for a piece? Serious?
Annoys me. You are one of.
Okay, well, you have no armies now, but he's not willing for peace. Wulfrik will have you jump into the raiding camp stance and move as far up north as we can. And we actually may need to sit you here in recruit up in enemy territory. Not going to have a lot of time to do so, though, so let's see what we need. We're really missing a front line. Front line of Berserkers is probably going to be the best call. They are also going to be the most expensive. Let's also fight the hardest, so let's grab the 3 units of them. We'll have to wait 2 turns, which is really brutal.
Overrun the world.
What we got to do. Montdal, I will probably go ahead and recruit in your Beast of Tashnar. I don't think you'll be able to when they do arrive. Recruit those guys on in. Ooh, it potion of foolhardiness for Wulfrik. Actually is fine by me. You stay there. We'll go ahead and see if we can do any slight upgrades. Not a good idea. Really not. Naglfari Plain needs walls. Would just take us down an incredible amount. Us going bankrupt right now would break things. I think we kind of have to risk it, though.
My challenge? Undeniable.
If you're at the Naglfari, we really need this to be able to hold its own and not have to worry about it, so we'll leave that as is. Montdal is holding his own as well. Now we... Oh. Pray to the Chaos Gods that are battering our walls down. Oh, yes. Let's make friends with Glugmir, a.k.a. Kevin. Don't worry, dude. We know you're hiding behind witness protection. We will take all the gold you give us.
Prince's Herald.
It's going to make us extra friendly with Malice.
Bring death.
Hopefully he is so busy over there with his own problems, but doesn't come over here and cause even more for us. We need to quickly crush Throg here. I'm really scared of our lack of mage now, because he was going to be one of our biggest strengths against Throg. Alright, well, in turn. Winds of Pain have kicked on off, so all factions have more magic. Great, now that we don't have any mages. Wulfrik is still going to be sitting here. Hey, what if we can peace out with the Sarl? Peace out with the Sarl don't want to talk to me. What if we make a deal with you? What if the deal is peace? Oh, he doesn't speak for himself, I forget. Alright, well, scaling I'm happy to sign a non-aggression pact with.
Me to kill,
We may end up making friends with you the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I'm happy to take a trade agreement and whatever military access we can give you. Give me money.
done.
Some allies in this dark times would be wonderful. Even if they're backstabbing allies. Be'lakor is most likely to make peace with us, but he's just kind of dirtling around. He wants to claim at dark fortresses, but he's also at war with some high elves, so he's concerned about them. Way more scared of them than me. We got some combined forces going on here. We're gonna have a nightmare if they work together. We're gonna have a nightmare anyway. I think the northern front is gonna be crushed here momentarily. Ogre into the Gore Hunt's moving in. Bring down this Bard camp quickly.
Speak. The tribe consents.
Close victory with medium casualties. This is definitely one we're gonna have to fight just to minimize casualties as much as we can because we have an enemy army right up the trail there. So let's swing on in and fight this one out. Battle of the Twins. Alright then, lads. I think this will be a quick battle. We just gotta play it right. We'll have the Marauders leading the charge. They're ready for a scrap. We just gotta get rid of all these Druki tents. He is their most elite. What is this? Just some normal spearmen? No, those are just normal Marauders. They're just a little bit more organized with their group then. Fair enough. Well, those are spearmen. It's just being goofy. We'll have our own spearmen then on this side. Chariots on both ends there, so you over there, and you are already on a pretty good spot. Have our axes off to the side here. We'll just have them charge his once, if we can kind of lure them away. Those Marauder Hunters will cause problems, though, so we're going to try to lure them away before we charge in. Let's get the battle going.
Chaos Marauders!
Big Chad up front. Alright. These capes flopping. Yeah, that's definitely a word. Alright. We'll move past that swiftly like nothing happened and start the battle.
Show the masters.
Whole army there and move them in.
Shut them!
Pull on over. Pull on away. We'll throw those axes. If they throw anything back, we'll just kind of do the dodge. The dodge was done very well. That's why we got hit by all of those javelins. Lock them and send them in. We'll just have these chariots charge into his Marauder Hunters. Pull you guys away because you're just in range, I believe.
Bring us to carnage!
Yeah, just in range.
Yes, chieftain. No! Very well.
We fight!
Quickly!
Keep on moving through.
What do the gods desire?
Getting hit by a single volley there. Our axemen are moving on through.
Clear the Saturday!
Charge the chariots right on in. We're going to try to run them into their spears, so we're just going to go back this way then.
Slay every mortal!
The dark gods command me!
Big Chad come on over and fight their lord, or whatever counts as their lord. Flatten some Marauders with an excellent side charge there.
For the chaos gods! Chaos comes!
Now they're out and away from what they're trying to hide behind, so we can easily annihilate them. Wrap these spearmen on around. Oh yes, run down those Marauder Hunters. Easy. Smash on in. These guys are in the middle of a scrum. We'll pull them on through so they can do some more damage in a moment. Other Marauder champions are being drawn back into spears once again. Not going to work as well as you guys think it will. Chariots are pulling on away. We'll get them just far enough so they can charge again, and then we'll smash them by that over here.
Marauder chieftain! End them!
Actual charges in. Because most of our battles just would have been way too hectic to actually get any up closes. And since we are still in the wrong battle mode, we are having to deal with I can't slow things down for our nice cinematic shots.
Chaos Marauders!
Charge on through, break these guys over here.
Blood!
Our Marauders have held for a while.
Strike now!
Done their job well. It's time to bring this battle to an end. Really hard to tell whose team is who. We have the orange shields. And the orange shields have it. Victory or Wulfrik. Decisive victory, it calls it. We lost a few in the scrum, 170 total. But we gained some land back. We will quickly go ahead and just occupy up. Gain some territory back.
Chieftain of the
Especially since we're about to lose our main base of military operation. Ship Taker and Hordred are probably going to be working together to bring them down with a quickness. The Beasts of Tashnar are literally just here to deliver some death to whatever we can. So over here at the Grayling Moot, we gained a little bit of gold. Really, really concerned. Well, if we lose this army, we drop a lot of our upkeep costs, so I think we'll actually be fine. Come on in and throw in the Ruinous Altar where we can, though. Probably here at Doomkeep, since it's actually created a little bit more. Helps us on our way towards the Shaman as well.
Immediately.
One more turn for Wulfrik and he's back in business, and then we can start moving up towards the Forbidden Citadel, and then hopefully bring Egil back on over to the west as well.
Now, despoil and ravage.
Egil, I believe we want to give you... I think we want to finally make one of our chieftains here an Indulger in the Exotic. I really like the Seduction of the Serpent ability there, which gives him the Discouraged imbuement, dropping a leadership by 16 of anything he's coming into contact with, which is really, really nice. Give him a little bit more extra health. We will prepare for Ogren to impact the Varg camp there.
War unceasing.
Could recruit up some more elite troops. Probably not a bad idea, but let's hold off. Let's hold off. Here's the only issue, though. Man, it'll be awful. If they strike the Serpent Jetty now, Wulfrik will have wasted his entire 2 turns there because they will eliminate his ability to actually do the recruiting. So we will soon see what happens up north here. We'll skip on through to the intern and cross our fingers. Okay, so the Shadow Legion is going to go at it by themselves first, giving us a close defeat. Yeah, I think things are grinding to a swift halt for our recruitment of the Berserkers up north, which is really unfortunate. We'll do what we can to fight them off, but I guarantee you, even if we defeat this Hordred army, the forces of Throg are hanging out just down the road, and they will happily jump on for a dogpile. Let's fight this battle here for a final one for this episode, and see what happens. Alright, we're going to have to play a little bit more defensively with our army. They are attacking us, so they will be moving their way towards us as well. So, let's kind of set up in a pretty defensible position, I think, over here in the corner. One of these 2 corners is going to be the best way. Love some more blockers out on the map, but we just kind of got an open field here. If we retreat too far, we'll be back in the forest and not able to throw our javelins very effectively, but we'll also be limiting those trolls quite a bit, so gotta do what we can do. These guys on the side will have the Axe Marauders off the side as well. Spearmen in behind them. Spearmen behind the other group. Javelins.
So be it!
Cast Marauders!
Range and the normal infantry will have the Beasts of Tashnar in behind. Javelins in behind as well.
Now is our
I
time!
guess we can come on in and take a look at our fancy war beasts. They're all marked up for corn, and they're ready to go.
Shields up.
Swing you on over as well, and we'll see how this battle lays out. Kick things off, then we'll grab our Norskins,
Chaos Marauders!
drag them back. Make it quite a bit harder for our enemies to flank us.
That's what the masters bid.
You guys on the side there. Throw me these spearmen out a little bit further.
Quick.
Same thing with these others.
Yes.
Put them where we can there.
Charge.
Completely block our enemies off.
That's the master's speed. Get them.
Spread our javelins out where we can.
Master, our blades hunger.
Lead us to mortals.
And we'll speed things on up, and I will see you when they close the gap a little bit more. Alright, in sprint the first group of hounds here. See if we can kind of lure them into an inopportune battle. Our beasts of Tashnar are actually not going to work out all that well against the other hounds. We're going to kind of try to want to pull them back.
The dark gods command me.
Very good against the trolls for a rear charge and his javelin cavalry.
Very well.
You're kind of moving in as one over here on this side. I'm happy to intercept. Get those javelins screaming away.
Slay every mortal.
As many as we can. We'll have the beasts come on through.
Charge. We fight.
Pretty quickly eliminate that group of horsemen. Poison hounds are making it a little bit slower. That is a battle we shall win. Alright, let's get the beasts of Tashnar in on these poison warhounds. Pull you guys away so you can actually start to throw some javelins.
Kill the sun.
And then charge on back in. Those guys are shattered. Those hounds are defeated. Hopefully ours don't take too much damage where they're not able to keep charging back in. Let's pull them away, in fact.
Yes, Lord.
Beasts want to chase. We will allow that for a mere moment. We get another rear charge. We may lose our beast of Tashnar. That's really unfortunate. Alright, pretty good job countering us there.
Chaos come.
Pretty much a 1-for-1.
Run.
Not a trade I was trying to make. They may regain their leadership, though, running through our Lord area. Please. There they go. Perfect. Pull those beasts over. And we'll prepare for the next wave.
Yes.
Want them getting their javelins in on those trolls if we can. Got Nurglings moving forward.
What?
On around. They really don't want to charge our little block here. Nurglings are... Nah, that's not waste. Not waste the javelins.
Yes.
Pull the beast of Tashnar through. Guys turned and we're waiting. Dealing with those hounds is going to be one of the most important things. Pull them through as well. While the hounds are kind of charging in. Send the spears up.
We serve the gods.
Keep moving. Pull them through the line.
Quick.
Charge in on these Marauder horsemen here. We'll have you guys get those javelins flying.
The dark gods command me.
Chaos Marauders.
Lay those hounds. Pull you guys through. Beast of Tashnar, lend your might. Our Lord is a little bit in jeopardy here. Go ahead and get both these javelins working together on these Marauder horsemen. You can work on those Chaos Trolls.
Chaos Marauders.
Pull these axes back.
Quick. The dark gods command me.
Need those spearmen to stick in and fight.
Born to fight.
You really don't need to be fighting them. We don't have much choice. Beasts are coming on around. Have them rout off those horsemen there. All the javelins in on those trolls. Rout them off quickly.
Where's the enemy?
Moving on around.
Chaos Marauders. Yes.
Smell that fear.
Those javelins in on those trolls.
Chaos Marauders.
Our Lord's fighting the absolute worst unit possible for him. We need to pull him away.
Ah!
Our beasts of Tashnar are about to get run down by those poison hounds, which is really bad for them.
They will
I let them get a little bit too far ahead. Good news is their trolls are retreating.
Yes! Yes, Lord! Give us carnage!
Ah!
The other ones are shattered, so they're not coming back at all.
Yes, Lord! Faster!
Beasts of Tashnar have been, looks like, slaughtered. No, they're just running off. Perfect. That's entirely fine.
Serve the gods!
That I will deal with.
Moving!
Fax is chucked on over.
Chaos Marauders!
Everyone moving on over to deal with these other marauders.
Yes!
We'll let the javelins work together to eliminate that group. Guys, run away from those hounds for a moment. Those javelins flying.
Take it, Southerner! Lead us to mortals! Fight!
Burn fight.
braced for war.
You should slaughter these hounds.
Destroy.
Yes, Marauders!
Can't lie, I'm surprised we're still fighting. Guess their lord's still here.
To kill.
Went over here and deal with them.
Yes!
I will.
Your will?
Lose our javelin cavalry there. Fair enough. We'll have the Hounds of Tashnar come through. We're not going to let them get bogged down by his javelin cavalry.
Chaos Marauder!
Severed Claw are doing pretty well for themselves, unfortunately for us.
To the death.
What's
Guys are out of javelins.
Your will!
Severed Claw are just going to have their way.
Hold back!
Where'd my hounds go? They got scared off by something. Looks like we're going to lose the leadership coin flip here.
We serve the gods!
Got a lot more soldiers, though, so we'll see. If we can get rid of these plague bearers, it's going to be a pretty big blow to their morale.
Roar! For chaos!
You guys come out and deal with this group.
Give us carnage!
Guys, keep chopping on those plague bearers.
Now.
So we did manage to bog down their hounds, and these guys are just ripping through them. Then they spin those halberds around. Someone is going to fall.
Order the time!
Sure, we deal with those plague bearers. You fight the hounds, please.
Marauders!
Spearmen need to fight with these broader horsemen.
Show the masters. Onwards. Command accepted.
Let pull through. Their lord is going to be able to charge in on the rear of, or it's going to be real bad.
My god's call!
Very well!
The units and javelins are definitely losing that fight.
Attack the Marauders!
Leader of
On
savages.
back around here. They've weakened us very well for Throg's army.
Beat!
Battle ready.
Charge on in.
So be it!
Lusting
If we even
for
manage to beat
blood.
these guys.
Get on! Chaos Marauders!
Marauder chieftain.
It's like the demons are gone.
To come!
We'll have these marauders charge in on the Severed Claw champions there.
Prepare to ruin.
You go stab that guy.
Chaos Marauders!
Someone's gotta. Axe chops in on their back.
All will be despoiled!
Gonna do a really good job of holding our guys off, but fight as hard as you can.
End them.
Chaos Lord is actually definitely better than the Norskin Lord in a straight up fight, but we have a lot more guys.
Fight. That's it.
Once he gets hit, we can kind of back him up. The friends take some of the beating,
Give me blood.
and turn back around and charge in. I don't think we're gonna win though,
Yes! Mortal fool!
just because of the aspiring champions over here.
Show them.
They're defeating their lord. A lot of guys surrounding him,
Quick!
but the Severed Claw are easily defeating our marauders.
Pull back!
They've got 12 out of 16 models left. Spearman moving over to help out now.
Leader of
Pull our lord out, let him
savages.
charge back in.
Get us out of that!
Yeah, now we're losing the leadership coin toss.
Fear.
Oh no.
Marauder chieftain.
Alright, dude, this it comes down to you defeating their lord.
Chaos Marauders!
You gotta do it before our spearmen fall. They're giving the aspiring champions as many pokes as they can, but it's might be too little too late. That lad's being launched all over the place.
Now is our time.
Come back in and get into the fray.
Chaos Marauders.
Our lord is winning, thankfully.
Battle ready.
I lust in the Dark Prince's name.
He has defeated Bellicor's champion. And that's the victory. Let's definitely make sure the aspiring champions don't come back. Alright, we'll catch you all in a moment.
Ready to kill. That's
We do manage to claim victory. Very, very weakened though, so what we'll do is take all the gold we can and await our doom. And Wintertooth arrives, just in time. He waited just long enough. Well, we will go ahead and... He has no hounds, so we'll try to fight this one out. This will be our very first battle in the next episode, but for now, I am out of time for today. I have been... This was the Door. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub phone, and I will see you on the next one.